Okay. So I'm just feeling really grateful for the breakout group I ended up in. With Mark and Madeline and Ben, we each brought to the breakout room some methodologies, some models by one another. And really, really grateful for that. Several different models, spiral dynamics, micro expressions. I talked a bit for a minute about sociocracy. Oh, now I forgot how you say it, Madeline. This council.
Council.
Yeah, the way of council, and was just very grateful to connect. So that's all I wanted to put out there. And if I disappear, it's because my internet kicked me off. I'm complete.
Well, Suzanne, I want to say thank you very much, because you just very eloquently encapsulated the remarkable experience of sharing very specific and valuable experiences and details that are going to be very useful into helping to accomplish many of the goals that I think each of us have that we brought to that group. So thank you very much, and thank you, Ben, for a remarkable session.
I'll go next, Madeline. I've been thinking a lot lately about regenerative agriculture and topsoil, and to stretch the metaphor, I think today added another rich layer to the topsoil of my life, and allows me to add it back in as well. So this like reciprocity with the organisms that build our soil, the soil of life. And I'll just leave it at that. Very grateful. Thank you, everyone.
I'll attempt.
Gratitude is what I feel also.
Oh, Bravo, you go ahead.
Thank you, Vivi. I'm very grateful. I was with Heather and David in a room, and apart from the content, it was a lot of passion and eagerness to be a part of the solution, which filled my heart, yeah, I'm just happy that I was part of that. Thank you.
I'll dovetail on Madeline and Rob. Our group was about the divine and the sacred, and Jay brought in a real grounding to the idea of earth and ground and soil. And we talked a lot about that we are carbon-based life forms, and yet we are drowning in our own carbon. And we were talking about how to like a spiritual block that like we're creators of reality, and the challenge is to co-create a better reality. And what's and so we had many ideas, and I'll let others talk about the beauty. Grace always brings in the beautiful visions, and Shahana had some beautiful stories of beingness, and Rick magic and music. So we discussed a lot of things, but the thing that was the carbon divide. We are carbon beings in a carbon world, polluting our world with carbon, and yet we are divine. So I'll leave it there.
I just want to add some gratitude to everybody. I think there's great value in just gathering with that topic of reverence. That's my takeaway. And that for me, it's the energetics of the connection that I experience that has the most meaning to me. You know, some of the specifics I couldn't necessarily always about carbon and things like that, but the energetics of everyone coming together, for me, it was very much felt, and it's beautiful. So thank you to everyone for that. I'm complete.
again, the prompt is, what do you want to tell other now what participants and the wider world? What are you taking away from your conversation that you want to share?
I want to thank everyone for being here. There's really amazing reflections. And for me, I think reverence in our session came down to a reverence for the self as part of the whole, a reverence for the whole, a reverence for nature, and to kind of let go of the understanding of it, and to just really stay with the silent observer and the awareness, and find that space, that silence, to pay attention to all the messages that are coming in all the time, and to kind of follow that awareness.
I want to thank Rob and David for being willing to talk about the Green New Deal as a conversation that you might be able to use as a conversation starter to meet people where they are, because it's something that people have a willingness to talk about. But as a possibility for what is going to help us get through what Rob called the, what did you call it? The tube. We've got this narrow gap to get through that it still is an idea. Yes.
Evolutionary bottleneck.
The evolutionary bottleneck, thank you. It's not going to cut it. That, there is a shadow side to the Green New Deal and all the technology that's required. And the paradigm of a continuous growth extractive economy is still underpinning the Green New Deal. And that we have to shift that idea about what an economy is for. So the Green New Deal is a starting place, but it was good to talk to two people who could kind of be with me around. It's not the ending place. It's just a way to get started. And then I might be going to stay a month with Rob in Brazil to help him with his conference. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm going to have to plant a bunch of trees to do my carbon offset, but that'll be okay. Thank you.
Yeah, exciting to hear about some plans being made. I'm curious, in a similar vein, were there any conversations that you identified as next conversations you wanted to have, maybe with particular cohorts and on a particular topic within the theme?
I would say that the three of us didn't get there, but maybe David and Rob have a different answer.
I think for me in the Reverence group, the place where I'm at the moment is recognizing the creative force within me, the creator energy within me, but really feeling somewhat clueless about how that wants to express itself and what it wants to create. And I'm looking for people to kind of play with in co-creation.
Well, in my group, I'm planning to follow up with Mark about his micro city project, because I do a lot of work on my campus around regional planning. That's of interest to me, and also his work with Next Generation Libraries and the Gates Foundation. So even in our short time together, I'm definitely going to be in touch with Mark and maybe others too. Thank you.